Well, happy Friday, Calvary community. This is Pastor Brian, and I'm so glad to be talking with you on this absolutely gorgeous day on February the 2nd, 2018. Can you believe? First of all, I have a hard time believing it's 2018. Still getting used to writing that out. It's probably going to take about 6 months to get used to writing out 2018, but I can't believe we're already a month in, and I can't believe it's winter. It doesn't feel like it out here. But since it is February, Groundhog's Day, we're a month into the year, got a question for you. If you made any goals or resolutions or plans for the year, how are they going? How are those resolutions going? In fact, if there's a comment section underneath here, why don't you let me know, like for real. Type in how your resolutions or your plans, your goals for the year are going. If you're like most people, I have a feeling that, again, if you're like most people, that you've already given up on your plans and goals for the year. If you made an exercise fitness goal, the gyms are already starting to become more open. I don't know, I don't go to the gym to work out, but that's what I've heard from people who own those kinds of places or go to them regularly that they're already not being well attended. People are already giving up on their goals for the year. And to be honest with you, I used to be that guy who really thought that resolutions in general were a little bit silly. First of all, we're making arbitrary promises to ourselves on an arbitrary date that we don't actually intend to do, or even if we really, really mean it this year, we don't actually do them. And it's so I just didn't practice anything that resembled making goals in the new year for years of my life. But I've changed my tune. Now I think that the new year, and this whole event doesn't have to happen in the new year, but a new year is an appropriate time to look back on the past year, to look forward on the new year, and just decide, how do I want to live my life? What goals do I have? Am I just going to let life happen to me, or am I going to take what agency I have and try to grow in a specific area towards a goal? And I think the new year is a great time for that. And I've taken advantage of the new year to do that. Now, it doesn't have to be in the new year. And maybe if you haven't made any goals or plans in the month of January, why don't we do it in the month of February? Or if you failed at your goals already, let's whip out a new sheet of paper and start over. Because I do think while the new year is a great time to make goals and plans, I do think how we do our New Year's resolutions is usually pretty bad and sets us up for failure. For example, often we set a vague goal, like just simply, I want to be a kinder person. Well, that's a great goal, but what does that mean? I mean, it's a vague goal. Too often we set a goal that we think we ought to do rather than we actually want to do, or we think someone else thinks that we need to do this, or someone else expects this of us. So we think we just ought to do this. We don't even really want or desire to fulfill this goal, but since we ought to, we make a promise. And often the promise we make has a very specific chain involved with it. And what I mean by that is we say we're going to do something every day, which is actually great. I think it's great to get into a habit of doing something every day. But we view our goal in a series of a chain that once broken is automatically a failure. Like we say, I'm going to read my Bible every day, and we didn't do it on a given Friday. And we said we're going to do it every day for the year, and then we didn't do it on Friday, and so therefore I already broke the chain. I already failed. And let's say we're maybe not so strict on ourselves as not doing it one day breaks the chain, but let's say we had a bad couple of days or a bad week, and obviously I failed. I didn't do it for an entire week, and therefore that means I just got to give up. I failed already. I mean, yeah, it's February and it's only 1 month into the year, but I've already failed, so I'm already going to give up. I hope that's not the way you live your life. And if it is, let me tell you, there's a better way. There's a better way to seek growth. There's a better way to live life on purpose. There's a better way to be intentional in some key areas of our lives. And the book of Proverbs helps us discuss this better way. Helps us to grow, helps us to approach life with wisdom, helps us to key in on that which is most important so that we might grow in the areas that are most life-giving for us. I'm so excited about this study. As we look at Proverbs, we're going to look at 4 key areas of growth that we're going to seek to accomplish as we seek to live life on purpose. One is our worship, as we seek to have a vibrant relationship with God. Secondly, our relationships, as we seek to build friendships and influence people. Thirdly is our vocations or our jobs, connecting our work to our faith and our work to our goals and our work to diligence. And then fourthly, our finances, how we handle money, and how can we do that with purpose and intentionality. Again, this has been a longer video than normal. I hope that you're able to sit through it with me. Leave some comments in the comment section if you have access to the comment section on Facebook or YouTube, and let us know how you're doing and maybe what some of your goals and plans are for the year, and how you're going to renew your commitment to them and how you're going to seek to accomplish those this year. I love you all. See you Sunday.